Hey folks, it's the Red, getting back to Let's Play Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. So before we take off for Tanline Island, we have one last matter of business to contend to in Scuttletown. Someone just passed through here with a mummy sarcophagus on his back. He was looking for your bird friend's house. Ah, yeah, she was referring to Sky, so let's head on up here and go say hi. It's time for an episode of All in the Family, Shantae edition. Shantae, look who decided to make a surprise visit. Sky's mom! How are you doing? On cloud 9! When I heard that my sweet widow bed-wetting baby Budsies found herself a handsome young man, I just had to come and meet him. Oh, look at his fun hat! Pleasure, ma'am. You got quite a gal here. You a Joe? Yes, the same Joe that ran the battle tower back in Risky's Revenge. I caught him removing one of my bird's nests and we got to talking. Over coffee, and, well, I guess we hit it off. She about broke my arm being cousin of the bird I done touched. Soon there will be the sounds of wedding bells and piles of crying grandbabies. Mom! Show over, kids. Heavy load incoming. Sky's dad. Sky's dad has an interesting image. Take a look at the sprite and compare that to his character artwork. They don't quite match up, do they? Ouch. There goes my back. Hope I hold out long enough to see these two lovebirds tie the knot before I croak. Oh, Daddy. This the guy? Sir. What you do for a living, Joe? Wait, you never even heard of his name yet. How did you know that? I'll tears down schools and what converts them to long-range cannons. That'll work. My daughter could do a lot worse. Daddy! Some great parents here. Also, she smells like the barn I was raised in. Hold up now. Look at you, daughter. I swear you were just in diapers and pigtails yesterday. Lay off the marshmallow spread, girl. You've gone plump as a partridge. Honey, don't embarrass our little girl. She's just puffing up to attract the mate. Ooh, I think it's working. Parents of the Year, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this now. Brought you guys a genuine artifact from a lost world. You can use it to spruce up the place. Give it some culture. I can decorate on my own, thanks. What do you think of it, Joe? I'll have to get real close up to read it. It's got a message wrote on it. It says here, death to them what reads it. I feel a bit unnatural. Well, he's dead now. Daddy, what did you do? Jiminy, who'd think something this old could still pack such a wallop? Chantel, looks like your old Uncle Mimic was right again. He always says, evil curses stay fresh with age. Man's the better relic hunter, any day of the week. Can't we please not discuss your work right now? You always do this, Daddy! You want me to be single forever! There, don't fuss. Your friend here'll fix it. I will? Well, yeah, main character responsibilities and all that. So, yeah, this all happened. Oh dear, another boyfriend down the drain. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, right, you're a statue. You can't talk. Now, what am I supposed to do with this? Well, I think he'd make a fine decoration, don't you think? And we also have the mummy sarcophagus here. A mummy? There's an inscription. It's probably a curse, so I'd better not read it, considering the luck I've been having lately. But not to worry, we'll be dealing with that later on. Right, you guys just have fun with your rocks. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go have a grand adventure with everybody's worst enemy! Hooray! Time to shove off. And it's time to check out our new place, Tanline Island. 59 million gems on the wall, 59 million gems. If one of the gems should happen to fall, 58,999,999 gems on the wall. According to the map, this is Tanline Island. It's hot!
Don't let the immense heat distract you. There's a den of evil here. Find it and destroy it without delay.
I'll go and have a look-see. You just leave everything to me. And if you feel cursed, lie back and put a damp towel over your forehead.
Pfft, where does she get the energy to be so disgustingly happy all the time?
Ready.
Alright, so, time to make our way into Tanline Island. And as Shantae pointed out, it's quite hot here because we're in a desert. You'd think that's where she lives usually, so shouldn't she be used to this? I don't know. Anyway, this first part's simple enough. We've got these people running by with swords and shields, though they never use them. They just sort of charge at you. And also these green spike balls, which seem to be the bigger threat here, because they shoot these little projectiles at you, which you could block with the bubble shield if you wanted to. In fact, I might go ahead and activate one for demonstration purposes. And there, you're not affected by it. It's a nifty thing to have. It blocks all minor projectiles from enemies. Now let's try it on these archers here. Yep, completely harmless. So yeah, bubble shield, pretty useful. But tell me, can it make you bounce higher, or let you breathe underwater infinitely? Oh yes, and we have the return of the scorpion ladies. Try and get them into a corner, as this is the best way to get a lot of damage in on them in a short time. And be careful not to let them hit you, because they can hit you quite hard. They hit like a truck. I don't know what these squid things are, but they're about as easy to be as the bats, so they're not really a threat. And here's where, Sky's dad got that sarcophagus. Nice lost world, by the way. How did Sky's dad manage to carry this all the way back to Scuttletown? Good question. I like how these squids wind up getting launched so far away. Hey, safe guy! And now we're coming up onto a rather tall building with a familiar puzzle. If you remember the dribble fountain from the Shantae Game Boy Color, you could spin these things around and make all sorts of different patterns. But we're going to need to set this to a specific pattern in order to get through this door, so we'll have to leave that for later. For now, it's time to meet up with an old friend. I looked back at my previous video, and I was not happy with the way the Squid Baron sounded in that video, so I'm going to be trying a new voice, because you, the viewer, deserve better. Let's see how I do with this. Oh. Hey, Squid Baron! What are you doing here, of all places? Oh, you know, enjoying the sun, shriveling up like a raisin.
My vacation, it's ruined!
Oh, right.
I came here expecting to relax in the surf, to feel the ocean breeze on my face, and watched with brain disinterest as nearby beach bunnies apply copious handfuls of sunscreen to each other's bodies in order to be practical and sun-safe. From UV rays.
Okay. Cool story, bro.
But I didn't know that this is the off-season. The only sights at this time of the year are the elder beings and scorpion folk. I give up. I'll be purchasing a lavish home nearby with amazing square footage and gravel landscaping at this rate.
I won't let you do that. Buck up. There's still something amazing out there waiting for you. Something cliché, like a lonely lady squid. Ah, I know where you can meet a lot of lady squids, but tell me, how are you with a splatter gun?
Maybe you're right. If I'm not going to stick around, then... Here, take these X-ray specs. I won't be needing them, apparently. Use them to see through things if it please you.
And we get the X-ray specs. I bet they could see through anything. And there goes the Squid Baron, again. But I'm sure that's not the last we'll be seeing of him. Continuing to the right. I hope I'm not interrupting these guys. Stop interrupting me. Oh, okay, fine, I'll talk to your friend here. Stop interrupting me! Jeez, I didn't realize I was being such a... Stop! That's okay, fine! Fine, you'll just go back to work. Hey, how come your buddy here isn't helping? The chief wants these old ruins removed. This is going to take my men forever and a day at this rate. Our ancestors on Saliva Island never had it so rough. Hint, hint. So, yeah, they're actually expecting us to go back to Saliva Island, and this is supposed to be the clue drop on that. So, as we cannot proceed any further in this direction, we'll have to go back and use our X-ray specs on those mummy sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi. Whatever the plural of that would be. Alright, so if we head down in this direction... Behold, another mummy sarcophagus, so we'll say hi to it. With these glasses, I can see right through the stone. Something's carved here. It's a design of some sort. I'll make a quick sketch, just so I don't forget. And we get the mummy sketch. A sketch that captures 1/3 of a mysterious design. So, we'll have to talk to the other two mummy sarcophagi. So, I'll go ahead and jump cut back to Sky's house, since we saw that's where one of them was, and we'll go ahead and get that sketch. See you in a minute. So, here we are back at Sky's house, and now we can have a look at this mummy sarcophagus. With these glasses, I can see right through and blah 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 blah. What's the sketch? Just make a quick sketch of it, and there we go. That's number 2. And as for the third one, well, if you recall back in part 3, we took a quick look inside of a cove, and we saw what looked like another mummy sarcophagus. Well, now it's time to go back to Saliva Island and actually get to that area properly. So, let's get going. Okay, so right about here is where we need to be. Yes, we remember the 4 statues that we had to hit. Same order as before, but now that we have the hat, we can actually get to a new part of this area. So, let's go ahead and make our way up. We gotta be quick here, because those statues will go down rather quickly. So yeah, we fly to this section, and now we can head to the left. Pretty much more of the same enemies that we encountered the first time we came here. Yeah, I'm gonna want you out of the way. And this thing's just out of my range. Whoa! Yeah, it helps if you hold up when you connect with a chain. That way, things like that don't happen. And here's the last heart squid of this area. So, by collecting this, we have now 100%ed Saliva Island. Or at least we will once we get to where we need to go. Boy, everything's out for blood today. Fortunately, most of the enemies here go down in one hit, so it's not a big deal. Well, if you just want to stay over there... Whoa! Yeah, this part can be a little tricky simply due to the volume of enemies that they throw at you here. But that's nothing compared to this next room. Mermaids everywhere! Yeah, be careful when you go up here. And as we head down here, there's the nook that we stood in, and here's the mummy sarcophagus. With these glasses, blah blah blah, give me the sketch. That's all 3 pieces found now. It looks like underwear. Hey, now that I've sketched all 3 mummy carvings, I should be able to figure out the design. Oh! Each shape represents an animal, and they're arranged in a very specific pattern. Which means the combination to the temple door is... Fish, fish, gator. Yes, it changes every time you play the game, so... It's not necessarily going to be fish, fish, gator when you go to play the game. Anyway, I'll see you back at the door, since we're pretty much done here. Okay, we're back outside the building, and now it's time to put in that code. Fish, fish, gator. Well, there's a fish. Here's a fish. Now let's find that gator. That's a gator? Looks more like a frog to me, but, okay, if that's what you like. And yeah, you can't hit it after the door's open. So, let's go on inside and investigate. This is the Tanline Temple. Princess, it's you! Beg your pardon? Gasp! Oh my! The princess! What are these people on about? Oh my stars and garters! Princess, is it really you? Yeah, what she said. You're talking to me, right? It is you! You've returned to us after ages beyond passing! Everyone listen! Our princess has returned to us after all this time! Whoa! I think you've got the wrong gal! She doesn't remember. And yet she is the spitting image of she who has long since passed. Now she has returned to rule over us with her infinite wisdom, despite her forgetting who she is. Princess, take your proper place on the throne at once! But... Royal vassals, adorn Her Highness in ceremonial garb. See that she does not wander while I prepare the coronation. Oh, boogers. Well, that's a line. Hello? I'm dressed like a space princess. Can we talk this over now? No. You are a member of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away. Great. They took my items away, too. If these guys think I'm their princess back from the dead, they'll never let me leave. There must be some way of escaping. I'd better start looking. And yeah, that's quite an outfit there. This seems to be that section of the game that dares to ask, just how far can we push that E10 rating? Because seriously. Anyway, we need to work on getting out of here, so let's see if we can go this way. Yeah, I suppose they wouldn't want us getting out that easily, huh? Nope. Instead of hanging around in here, we just hit this little block in the corner, and then we could just crawl our way out. It quickly becomes apparent what kind of level this is going to be. Yes, this is going to be a stealth mission. Your whole aim here is not to be spotted by these guards here. If their eyes cross paths with you, well, then they'll spot you, they'll send you back to your room, and then you will have to go through all of this again. Don't mind me just being a show-off. So you're definitely going to want to watch out for them. So this whole level pretty much revolves around sneaking around. You gotta pay close attention to the areas around you, and make sure you're paying attention to how long it takes for them to turn around and face another direction. I like the idea at least, but I do feel like this section goes on a bit too long, as you will see once we get going. And yeah, like they said, they've taken away all of your items, so you can't use your pistol or your hat or any of the item pickups that you had along the way. Not that you're really going to need any of it. The area is pretty much designed around your basic run, jump, and hair whip attacks. There's also neat little secrets like these around. Gems everywhere! And me without my lamp. But yeah, you can get a lot of gems from this area actually. So if I take out those jars, leave the room, and then come back in, yes, all those jars come back. So you theoretically could just keep coming in and out of that room all you want and get all the gems you want. And this, in my opinion, is the easiest way to get gems in this game. But first, it's a key! Boy, with this, you'd think that we were already in the next labyrinth. But no, this is not the next labyrinth, this is not the Den of Evil. Now, this room used to confuse me a lot. See, I was looking at it, and I didn't see any feasible way to get past this guard, but if you stand here, you'll go into the shadows and they won't even see you. I had no idea that this is what they expect you to do here. And it would have been nice if they had designed something early on that let me know that you could go into the darkness like this to avoid being spotted. But, alas. Once you know what to do, it's not too terribly hard. See you guys! So, yeah, once I really fill up the map, I'm going to show you just how convoluted this place is. And, oh yeah, the sword enemies are here as well. And they can damage you, but it doesn't matter if they spot you, they're not going to send you back to your room. Though, really, I'm not sure why they're here. Anyway, head down in this direction next, if you've been spending a lot of time on those last few rooms. Because one of the things that really bugs me about this place, yeah, we're in the main room now. So, once you hit this little ice thing here, it opens up the door to your room. And now if you get caught, you'll be sent right back here, but you won't have to crawl through this little hole space again. Yeah, you can just go right back out this way. Well, great, now that we're out, let's go ahead and bolt. And yeah, here's the earliest opportunity you get to save the game. So until you complete all those rooms I just showed you, without getting caught, you're not going to be able to save your game, and I rather don't like that. Anyway, getting out of here. By which I mean I'm going back in. Yeah. Right, so now we're going to need to find 2 more keys, which we can use in these keyholes here. We'll go ahead and use this one now and go say hi to whoever's in here. Wait, is that? No, it couldn't be. It is.
Who else would it be? I came looking for you, and instead I found this place. The simpletons mistook me for some silly princess and locked me in here.
Same here.
I'll pound those imbeciles into fish paste when I get my hands on them. We're wasting time. Let's go.
Well, always in a hurry as usual, and yeah, happens to have the exact same outfit that I had. And instead of giving her a pile of pillows, she gets an entire sofa? What's up with that? Anyway, we've got 2 more locked doors just like that over here. So, let's go back in and see if we can find those keys. Right, so the next one's going to be in this direction. And we also have more secret pots over here. Even more money to be had. Yeah, like I said, this is a really good place to come and really accumulate your money. But hey, if you like punching zombies better, then go right ahead and do it on Spiderweb Island if you like. I just think this is quicker. Also, I'd like to draw attention to the fact that they created an entirely new outfit just for this one section of the game, and yet the pirate outfit that you see Shantae wear whenever she uses special weapons is only seen for the special weapons? What's up with that? Just saying. I mean, if they took the time to create these sprites, why not create more sprites with the pirate gear? It would fit with the game so much better. It's not a huge edit, I don't think, but I digress. We've got some rats that we need to take out here. They are not background objects. They will hurt you if you touch them, so knock them out. And over here we'll find another key. Alright, 1 more to go. Getting back up is simple enough. Spin this platform and then jump straight up. Alright, now to head back to that other door that we saw when we killed the first one of these things. Well, as long as I brought the jars back, may as well cash in again. The music here is pretty nice, but if you've been failing this mission a lot, then, yeah, it can get a little tiring after a while. Yeah, there's a lot of jars up there, but we'll have to deal with those in a little bit. The positioning of this girl can be a little annoying. More stealthiness! Don't get too far ahead because they do turn around rather suddenly. Best to wait until they pass by you before moving on. And this guy doesn't really give you a lot of foot space to land, so wait until he's looking the other way, get right up to his back, and then jump up. You won't take damage by running into them, but if you get too close, they will spot you and send you back to your room, so watch out for that. Here's another opportunity to save if you like. Like I said, it's a pretty nice idea. I rather like the idea of the stage, I just think it goes on a little too long. They put jars over here, but you can't actually get to those. Not from here, at least. However, these ones are fair game. Wah-ha-ha! See, we haven't even made it to the proper Labyrinth yet, and I've already got over 400 gems. This place is a gold mine. We'll check out what's over here. Though I don't think this is where the key is. Yeah, if you drop back down here, then you'll just wind up back at this guy. Back at the ledge of that guy, so we don't want to go that way. Instead, we're going to make our way up. Oh yeah, all those other pots will have reappeared as well. Give me the money dollars. I will have my shinies. Yeah, you can bet I'll be coming back here for some final top-off on my cash before we move on. And here's the third key. And with this, we can open the other two doors and get the heck out of here. So let's go on. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and let you spot me, since I haven't actually shown this yet, and this is actually going to be the quickest way back. Don't touch me! And yeah, like I said, they were at least nice enough to not close the door on you when they sent you back to your room. So nice of them. Anyway, let's go ahead and open up these doors and see who we've got over here. What the? They caught you too? What are you doing here? I flew here to find a cure for Joe. What's your excuse? I'm here with, Fine, don't tell me. Let's just find a way out of this madhouse. And put some clothes on, for crying out loud. Looked in a mirror lately? How am I supposed to walk in these shoes? What shoes? I don't see any there. And as we head downstairs... Really? What was she doing here? But I left you back on Spiderweb Island. I didn't want to miss out on the fun, so I followed you. Look, we both have matching costumes. Now we can be princesses together. Roddy! We've got to get out of here fast. Okay, I'll go. But I'm keeping this outfit. Well, at least someone likes it. Again, E10. So, with all three of the girls released, we can now make our way in this direction. And before I move forward, yeah, here's an example of what I'm talking about. That is one of the most convoluted maps I've ever seen. It's barely usable, really. This is right up there with Kid Icarus in terms of map functionality. I mean, I can't make heads or tails of it personally. Anyway.
There you are. We should be able to operate this contraption if the four of us work together.
Everybody on.
We're not heavy enough. Although Blondie here does make for some excellent ballast.
Excuse me? You probably weigh as much as a lead balloon. Or two. Can we at least try to work together? I won't work with her, but for you, sure. Me? Aren't you the brain eater?
What?
Not you, her.
Ah, the noise! This is why I work alone. Alright, you lubbers, pull!
Yes, ma'am. With your mind, since your bodies are clearly not doing anything different. It worked!
Of course it did. You give up too easily. If you want to make something bend to your will, you better be prepared to break it as well.
You're a scary lady.
Come on, let's all rush in and pummel these imbeciles.
No, we should sneak past them quietly. I want to distract them with a fan dance. I'll take a look. Boy, working alone is starting to sound a lot better. Anyway, into the next room, and here we find... Wow, is that the princess? Princess, you've arrived at last! Behold, a glittering statue of your vast magnificence. That's supposed to be me? Yeah, look at that. Ah, but yes, it is your exact likeness. But lo, do my eyes deceive me? Princess, there are 4 of you. But each of you looks perfectly identical to this humongous... Titanic... Rotund... Corpulent... I'm completely oblivious. And bulgingly beautiful... Pleasingly plump statue. Got any more adjectives for this?
That's it. Wring his throat.
When all of a sudden... What's this? Princess! There you are! Where in the world have you been? It's been over 30 minutes! Were you at the store all that time? You silly Billy. Who says silly Billy anymore? People, hear me! Our princess has returned at long last! From the store! Thank you all. Truly, you have saved our people. Sorry about the mix-up. Believe me, this happens all the time. I shall return your garments and give you this golden pickaxe in honor of your great deeds. Ugh, leave us out of your adventures from now on. This is the fun part where I get an item. You got the golden pickaxe. This could really speed up desert demolition. But, of course, the part that they don't tell you is that it will break after 33 uses. And so, yeah, that is the end of the stealth section of this stage, and, well, since this video has already gone on as long as it has, we may as well call it there. We haven't found the Labyrinth yet, but we'll be exploring the rest of Tanline Island in the next video. See you then!